All right, hey, what's up, guys? Hole number 9 here, and you can see, typically what I'll try to do here is kind of a max curl shot, maybe some top spin, 4.5, might even go more than that in this situation, maybe 5. I'm thinking of landing somewhere up in here. In terms of my ring adjustment, I'm thinking at least or right around 10 here. And you can also see that I'm kind of pulling up a little bit more to make sure that it doesn't land short up there. And it looks like, wow, that's actually too much curl, but plus the great ball. I'm surprised by that. I thought with that wind, we'd be able to go full there. So it looks like you're going to have to still do some sort of in between. I had figured that I would be able to go max because of the wind angle. So typically I, go about half curl. But in this situation, I did try to now you still can go full. You'll just kind of have to change your land zone here. So you'll need to come out more towards the left. That's one of those things that if you set up to do it the max way, you'll be able to do the same thing each and every time. It makes it easy to be consistent. And you can see that's what my opponent's doing here. But to land like this, you're going to have to land more towards the left in the fairway. So let's just see how this plays out. So you can see it lands much more to the left, and that's actually perfect. So if you can get it to land just, a couple more rings to the left, and another thing, I pulled that to the right, so it did kind of, really force the ball down to the right there with the pull on top of my ring play. So all I'm going to do here is kind of pitch out, with 5 spin, I would imagine, it should roll out to about here. You'll see that I bring this royal ball. Main reason was for the second shot. I want to make sure that I don't have to bring Cataclysm. And you can see my opponent's drive was just a little bit lazy there. And that's one of the reasons that you could see me kind of pulling up towards max. I want to make sure that the drive's farther than where you see my opponent here. But you got to stay off the top spin. You're not going to probably be comfortable going above 5. So that's what you'll want to try to do, and then get it into the fairway. And, bringing that little bit of extra range is going to make it easier to not need your Cataclysm, which is ideal. So if we can bring Sniper, we'll have a little bit more chance to make it because of the fact that we can go for a little bit better precision play as opposed to needing to go, with something that's not quite as accurate. So here we are. I'm going to set up something along the lines of this. And what I'll typically do is an overplay method on this hole. So you'll see that I'm just kind of putting it through the hole. Typically it requires a little bit of an underplay here, but I'm going to go at least 10.8 in this case, maybe even just a little bit more, because it is a wind into the face. So there's 10 rings, thinking maybe around 11.5 in this case, and it's right at the max line as well. Perfect ball. Let's just see how this plays out. It looks like it's coming up just a bit short, which means that it, it looks like my ring played pretty good. It's actually kind of aligned right, but my pull angle might have just been a little bit lazy with the way that, especially with that much intensity into the face, it was kind of shortening up the guide. I need to make sure that I start my ball guide much more through the hole and then maybe change my pull angle to just slightly a little bit more north to make sure that I'm keeping that distance on my rings. So, keep all that in mind because you're going to want to get that to the hole to give it that good opportunity for the albatross. And that's kind of what's going to help you with the alignment to be able to get that one. So good luck, and I'll see you guys next time.